But in order for you to know that, sometimes God will have to strip away everything else. And I try to use a Bible. And sometimes even the people that were so important to us, and then God lets us see them for what they really are. I had a group of people that worked with me in my ministry in the very beginning days, and we just had our little women's ministry and our little group. And man, I just thought these people were it, man. They would never hurt me. This was my little group. Man, whew. Did I get an eye-opener? One of them got after my ministry and wanted it, and she was saying things that weren't true, and then they were all praying and thought God was telling them all kinds of stuff about me, and you know, I mean, it just got so weird and bizarre. And I mean, for like 3 years, I'm just going, these are Christians. But see, now I look back, and as painful as that was, everybody say as painful as it was. And I want you to understand it. I just felt like that God wanted me to try to get across to you. I understand your pain. I know what you're going through right now. And I know this breaking process, this crucifixion process, this dying process. I know it just is so painful. But I also know what's on the other side of it. And I know if you don't go through, then you're going to stay right where you're at and keep going around and around that same stupid mountain all of your life. The only way to get through is to go through. And now I look back and I think about those women and how bad that whole thing hurt me. But you know what? Now I am so grateful. Because really what God was trying to do, I mean, my ministry was in the infancy stages then. And it actually, that time in my life was right before God was getting ready to promote me. Because I didn't even really have my own ministry yet. I was just still working in somebody else's ministry. And He was just starting to say to me, take your ministry now and go north, south, east, and west. But you know what? That was a weakness in me. That overdependence on people and what they thought. Come on now. I'm talking to you. Needing those people becomes like a type of codependence, you know. And God wanted to promote me, but new level, new devil. Now, God knew if He promoted me into another level, then I enter into another spiritual realm where there's more evil that will come against me, and He had to get that weakness out of me before He could bring me into a new level. Do you understand this? I'm trying to share something with you that can be life-changing for you. Whatever it is you're going through right now, God loves you. And He never puts more on you than what you can bear. With every temptation, He provides the way out. And no matter how bad it hurts, you have to trust Him and say, God, I don't know what you're doing. It hurts. I just, oh, God. But I trust you. I trust you. Sometimes He's got to strip things away. Sometimes He's got to knock some props out from under us. To be honest, sometimes we don't even really get to know God till God's all we got. So anyway, I was talking to my friend about this breaking thing, and here it is. It came this morning. Hi, Joyce. As you were talking to me about what's on your heart, about Jesus taking and then breaking the bread before He gave it. He says, He took the bread, blessed the bread, broke the bread, and passed the bread to the multitudes. Can anybody get this? He takes you, He blesses you, He breaks you so He can give you to the multitudes. Will you trust God today that your pain is going to be for the gain of His kingdom? I said, your pain will be for the gain of His kingdom. He's got to mess with your weaknesses to get you to the point where you can be strong in them through Him. God only knows the stuff that I've gone through to get from where I was to where I am. Dear God, I thought just learning how to be even some resemblance of a submissive wife would kill me. Oh, my Lord. And I even had a good husband. But I mean, from being abused, I could not stand for anybody to try to tell me what to do. Because I was mistreated, and I kept all my childhood, I would make these vows with myself.